word written in your matrices? Okay. Now see what we are going to do today. Today I am going
Ma'am,
to
can you move the
continue
page
the.
to the right?
Is
Yes.
it okay? Now at the end of the class I will discuss the last problem. Last class. Okay. So today I am going to teach you something new. It is called as the eigenvalues eigenvectors. This is very important part of matrices, and based on this we will be solving some big problems which come for 10 to 12 marks each. Okay. So the base of this should be very perfect. Means how to find eigenvalues, how to find eigenvectors, etc. Now let me tell you what is eigenvalues, what are eigenvectors and where they exist, right? Now see students, I am writing one matrix equation here. It is of this form: A minus lambda I x is equal to null matrix. What is A here? A is some matrix. Okay. Then x is a column vector here, students. Column vector means it is a column matrix, you can say. O is a null matrix. And what is lambda? Lambda is some unknown scalar. Okay. So this equation is called as a matrix equation. Why matrix equation? Because this equation contains matrices, right? A is a matrix, I is the identity matrix, X is also the matrix, O is a null matrix, right? That's why it is called as matrix equation. Now in this equation, this lambda is called as eigenvalue, okay, of matrix A, which is given, and the corresponding eigenvector is x. So for every eigenvalue there is an eigenvector, remember like this. Okay. Now eigenvalues are also called as characteristic roots, it is also called as the latent roots. Eigenvalues called as characteristic roots or latent name. Basically, I have told you where eigenvalue and eigenvector exist in matrix equation, right? Now I want to tell you what is the procedure to find out the eigenvalues. So I'll write down the working rule here to find the eigenvalues. It is not at all difficult, students. So let me write here. To find, first I will discuss how to find eigenvalues, and then I will tell you how to find the eigenvectors. So to find eigenvalues. Now to find eigenvalues, what you are going to do is, you are going to first of all write the characteristic equation. Write a characteristic equation of matrix A. Characteristic equation of matrix. What is characteristic equation, students? See carefully. It is determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So characteristic is not matrix equation. It contains the determinant. Okay. Once you write this, because see, A will be known matrix which is given, I matrix order only will be done. Right? This is you solve this equation, you are going to coordinate it may be of 4. It depends on the given A or given matrix A. So if A is of order 2, then this equation will be of order 2. If matrix is of order 3, your characteristic equation will be of order 3, and so on. Right? Then once you get the equation, you are going to find out the roots of this equation. You are going to find out the root of this equation. And here you need the calculator. And that's why I said you in the group that attend this class with the calculator. So whichever you got, you have to find the roots of this equation. Okay. Now once you get the roots of this equation, these roots are called as, roots of this equation are called as eigenvalues. Roots of this equation are called as eigenvalues of given matrix A. Of matrix A. Okay. So these are the simple 2 steps, and using these steps we are going to solve the example. So once I solve example, you will get to know what I am saying, right? So if you are writing the notes side by side, write down all these things in your math notebook. Okay. Now let me show you the example. Example: find the eigenvalues. Find the eigenvalues of matrix A is equal to 6 minus 2 2 minus 2 3 minus 1 2 minus 1 3. Okay. So this is a matrix of order what? 3 by 3. It is asked to find out the eigenvalues of this matrix. So please pay attention, students. Everybody has joined? No. There are 38 students who have joined. Okay. So now the procedure is, first of all, as I said, you have to write what? Characteristic equation. What is the characteristic equation? Determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So this equation, first of all, you have to write for the given for the given matrix, right? So see what I do. A means what? Determinant of A will be what? 6 minus 2 2 minus 2 3 minus 1 2 minus 1 3. Lambda into I. I means the identity determinant of the same order 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. And the right hand side is the null matrix. Okay. Now here I am saying that this is the determinant equation. This is the not matrix equation. So we are going to take this as 0. If it is a matrix equation, then the right hand side will be the null matrix. So here I am taking it as 0. Now, when I combine these two, what will happen, students? See, 6 corresponding elements you have to subtract, first element minus first element. So if I multiply this by lambda, it will be lambda 0 0 0 lambda 0 0 0 lambda, right? So that's it. I am skipping and I get 6 minus lambda. Then middle term is also lambda here. So it will be 3 minus lambda. And the last term also will be lambda in the second determinant. So it will be 3 minus lambda. All the remaining elements are 0, students. So lambda into 0 will become 0. So no need to subtract anything from this because it will be minus 2 minus 0, 2 minus 0. It will remain same, right? So remaining numbers I am not touching at all. Okay? And this is equal to 0. So from next problem you can skip this step. Why? Directly you can subtract lambda from the diagonal element. That's all. Why? Only from diagonal elements? Because you are multiplying identity determinant by lambda. Okay? So what we did, we wrote the characteristic equation A minus lambda I is equal to 0 and we combine these two determinants. Now students, you are going to solve this determinant by your usual method. And see is the characteristic equation you are going to get. and the roots of that characteristic equation will be our answer. Those are your eigenvalues. Okay. Now how to solve this? This you know already. How you solve this determinant? It is 6 minus lambda into bracket 3 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda is 3 minus lambda square minus 1. Middle term is with opposite sign 2. So it will be minus 2 into 3 minus lambda minus 2. Okay. Then plus 2 into bracket 2.
Ma'am, can I take the paper on top little?
Yeah. Okay. The determinant. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what is the
Hello, ma'am.
last term? Yes.
The third row and first column element, it is minus 2 or plus 2.
Row is 2, sorry, this is plus 2, correct? Yes. So, what will happen here? This is plus lambda, so here this is 2, then it's 2 minus lambda, right? And this is minus, what we are doing here? Minus 2 into, this is minus plus minus 2 into this, minus 2 into this, and this will be what? This is minus minus plus it will become, right? Then the last term is 2 here, then this is minus 2 into minus 1 is 2, and this will be minus here 2 into 3 minus lambda, and the right hand side is 0. So I am just solving the determinant of order 3 by 3. Okay. Now let us simplify. Okay. So what will come? Because find what you want, values of lambda. We'll get the equation. Now can you tell me what type of equation you will get here, students? What will be order of equation? Right? You get a cubic equation because your original matrix is of order 3 by 3. So now, what are the terms we got here? I'll just take this. It is minus lambda, right? 6 minus lambda. Now square this. 3 minus a minus b square is what? A square minus 2ab plus b square minus 1 plus 2 into, open this bracket, it is 3 to the 6, minus minus will become plus, this is plus 2, then this is plus 2 into, this is 2 minus 3 to the 6, minus minus plus 2 lambda is equal to 0. Right, students? Just I am opening the bracket. I am just simplifying. I am not doing any new step. Now see what happens here. This is 6 minus lambda. This is lambda square minus 6 lambda, and this will be 8, right? 9 minus 1. And this is plus 2. What is this? This is minus 4. So it is 2 lambda minus 4. Now this is plus 2 into 2 lambda minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay? Now again you need to open the brackets further. More multiplication. First I will multiply whole bracket by 6 and then by minus lambda. So it is 6 lambda square minus 36. No? 36 lambda plus 48. Right? 6 lambda square minus 36 lambda plus 48. Now I will multiply this bracket by minus lambda. So it is square minus 8 lambda. Okay? So this is done. Now multiply this by 2. So it will be 4 lambda minus 8. This will be 4 lambda minus 8, right, is equal to 0. So once opening of the brackets is done, collect the terms, like terms. Like lambda cube, there is a single term, so I'll write it as it is. Now see how many terms are there in lambda square, students? In lambda square, how many terms are there? This is one term here, right? And this is one term. So it will be, this is minus lambda cube and this is plus 12 lambda square. Okay? Then how many terms are there in lambda? See, this is minus 36 lambda, 8 lambda, 4 lambda, 4 lambda, right? So 4 lambda plus 4 lambda is 8 lambda, no? And this is minus 8 lambda. So can't I cancel this plus minus? And what is remaining is only minus 36 lambda. Now what is remaining are the constants. What are the constants here? Minus 8 is minus 16. So 48 minus 16. 48 minus 16. So it is 30 is equal to 0. So only I have simplified. And usually we keep the first term positive. So we multiply whole equation by minus 1. So lambda cube minus 12 lambda square plus 36 lambda minus 32 and 0 into anything is 0. And this equation is called as the characteristic equation. Any doubt at any step till now?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Once you get the characteristic equation, now it's time to solve this equation, right? Now that's why I told you to carry the calculators with you. It becomes easier to find out the roots of the equation. You know to get 3 roots, right? Because the order of this equation is 3. Now, on calculator, you can open the equation mode, select cubic equation there, because I think last semester also there was use of this equation editor. Cubic equation, then it will ask you to put the coefficients, like a means 1, coefficient of lambda cube is 1, then you have to put minus 12, then 36 and minus 32, all you have to put one by one, and then it will give you the roots.
Ma'am, 8 comma 2.
8 comma 2. All are having calculators. Today some students may not have, but from next time see that you carry calculators with you. Just type your answers in chat box. What are the roots? Eight and 2, okay. All are comfortable with calculators, right? Go to equation mode. Just put the coefficients. Yes, very good. Many students are getting. Sure, no? Vidula, can you show me your calculator? Vidula, just open your camera and show me your calculator. I want to see whether you got 8 and 2. Switch on the camera and show me the calculator, Vidula, first. Can you hear me, Vidula?
Hello, ma'am. Having a range problem, ma'am.
Can't you put on the this camera?
I think I may lose connection because in the morning also I lost the connection during one of the lectures.
Okay, but now you are online, right? So can't you put on the camera?
I'll try, ma'am, but I don't think so because from I'm having the problem, ma'am. So otherwise, nothing else.
What happened? Where you stay, Vidula?
Ma'am, I stay in Ponda.
So how come you don't have range?
I don't know, ma'am.
Hmm?
I don't know what happens. Sometimes there is good range, but sometimes it doesn't.
No, see students, one thing is I don't know how many days this online teaching will go on, right? But there will be exam, there will be correction, there will be result, everything will be there, right? So see that your internet connection is proper. Okay, because this is something which will not be taught again, right? So try to switch out to some other this internet. Hmm? Something you have to do. Okay, so many students I see you are getting 8,2. So I can assume that most of the students got right. Or what is the other way to solve this, students? If you remember your synthetic division method in school which you learned, that also can be used, but it will take a while. Instead of that, I suggest you use calculator. So lambda is equal to 8,2. But how many roots are expected, students? This is a cubic equation, right? You need to get 3 roots. But calculator is showing 2 roots, right? So whenever situation comes, always the second number is repeated. Okay, so you have to say that the roots are 8 to 2. Now it may happen that when you are solving some cubic equation and the calculator is showing you only one value. Suppose calculator is showing number 4. What it means? It means that 4 is repeated thrice. So your roots will be 4, 4, 4. Okay. If 3 roots are different, definitely calculator will show you 3 distinct roots. But if some root is repeated, always what happens? Whatever is the second number, it is repeated. So calculator stops 8, 2. But you know that you are solving cubic equation. You know that you should get 3 roots. So what is the third root? It is 2. Okay. Yes. So these are your eigenvalues. So roots of characteristic equation are called as eigenvalues. Okay. Now how to check whether your eigenvalues are correct or no? Because after doing so much, if you do some mistake, your eigenvalues may be wrong. And based on eigenvalues, there are so many things further you will be doing, right? So to check this, there is a property of eigenvalues. The property is the sum of diagonal elements of the given matrix. Okay. So where is our matrix? Original. In the original matrix, you have to see what are the diagonal elements, right? And sum of the diagonal elements should be same as sum of your eigenvalues. Okay. So our matrix is like this, no? Matrix A is 6 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 1 and 2 minus 1, 3. Right? Now, what is sum of the diagonal elements here, students? Sum of diagonal elements is equal to 6 plus 3 plus 3, right? Which is 12. And what is sum of eigenvalues? What are your eigenvalues, students? Eigenvalues are 8 to 2, right? So sum of eigenvalues is 8 plus 2 plus 2, and that is also 12, correct? And when these two values are equal, you can say that whatever eigenvalues you got are correct. Okay? Because if eigenvalues are wrong, your eigenvector will be wrong. After that, you will be learning something called as diagonalization of the matrix, which comes for 10 marks in exam, right? So, very carefully, you have to find out the eigenvalues. So, this is the procedure to find out the eigenvalues. Now, I am going to tell you one shortcut method, students, just to skip all this calculation, okay? Because sometimes what happens, you may tend to do some mistakes, plus, minus. So, this shortcut method works for 3 by 3 matrix. So, the shortcut method shortcut method to find eigenvalues. Okay. Now let me tell you what it is. Suppose matrix A is given as A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Okay. Now from this matrix, directly we are going to get the characteristic equation. See how? There is a formula. See carefully, this is the equation which is with the alternate signs. Like first term is plus, second will be minus, then plus, and then minus, then stop. Okay? Minus. Sum of all the diagonal elements, students, see. That is A1 plus B2 plus C3, and this is coefficient of lambda square. So first term is lambda cube, then lambda square, but what is its coefficient? Sum of the diagonal elements with minus sign. Then next is plus, alternate changes in the sign. Now see what I do here. I take the three minors. First minor is the first corner of the given matrix, that is A1, B1, A2, B2. Second minor is the last minor of the given matrix, that is what? B2, C2, B3, C3. And the third minor is of the corner elements of the given matrix, that is A1, C1, A3, C3. And this is your coefficient of lambda. This is your coefficient of lambda. And the last term is minus the determinant of A is equal to 0. So there are total 4 terms, students. First is lambda cube minus sum of the diagonal elements lambda square plus there are 3 minors. First minor is the first part of the determinant matrix. Second minor is the corner, cross corner of this matrix. And the third minor is corner element of the matrix. And this is coefficient of lambda. And minus last term minus whatever is the value of the determinant of this, and it is equal to 0. So this formula gives you the direct characteristic equation. Okay. Now let us do it for the same problem and see whether you get the same equation. Okay. So here see what happens. First term is what? Lambda cube, right? Minus. Minus. Now what is sum of diagonal elements? Look, students. 6 plus 3 plus 3, and it is coefficient of lambda square, right? I am just substituting the numbers in this same formula. Plus. Now what? Can you tell me the first minor? These first 4 elements. 6 minus 2 minus 2, 3. Correct? Plus. What will be the second minor, students? It is these are the last 4 numbers of the given matrix. 3 minus 1 minus 1, 3. Okay? And plus. Now what is the last minor, students? Last minor means corner elements. What are the corner elements here in our matrix? 6, 2, 2, 3. 6, 2, 2, 3. 6, 2, 2, 3. And this is coefficient of lambda, right? So C plus, minus, plus, and what is the last term, students? It is determinant of the matrix, right? So how you solve determinant? As usual, if I want to solve the determinant, what I'll do? It will be 6. Okay, keep the determinant in front of you. 6 into cross multiplication. 3 3s are 9. You can see, right? 3 3s are 9 minus 1. Middle sign is opposite, so plus 2. 2 3s are 6. Minus minus plus 2. And then plus 2 into 2 minus 3 to the 6. This is the determinant value. And the right hand side of the equation is 0. Okay. So lambda cube minus sum of the diagonal elements lambda square plus 3 minors. First minor is first 4 elements. second matrix is 4 elements and third another element, 2 lambda, and minus the determinant of matrix A and is equal to 0. Once you solve this, your characteristic equation is ready. Now let us see what you get here. This is lambda cube minus 12 lambda square, right? Plus, now how you solve 2 by 2 determinant, students? You know this, correct? What it is? 6 is 18, right? And minus 2 to the 4. Plus 3 is a 9 minus 1. Plus 6 is a 18 minus 4. Correct, no? This is lambda. Okay? Now, tell me what is this determinant value, students? It is minus, so this is 8, right? So 9 minus 1 is 8. So this is, and this is minus 4 into 2 is minus 8, correct? And this is minus 4 is minus 48, 16, that is 32, correct? But this minus sign is inbuilt in the formula, students. If value of the determinant is coming minus, then minus has to become, right? Now this calculation part quickly you can do. So what you get is lambda minus 12 lambda square. Now 3 minus 4 is 14. Then this is 8 and this is 14, right? So what is the middle now getting? 14 plus 14, 28 plus 8, 36, right? So this is plus 30 lambda minus 30 equal to 0. And your characteristic equation is ready. Okay, so instead of solving the big determinant, you can use this shortcut method to solve 3 by 3 determinant. If you have any doubt, somebody type something. Okay. Any doubt at any step, students? So it is the same equation which you got in the previous step. So whichever method you are comfortable, you can use. But according to me, this method can be used so that there will be less errors. Because if you observe the previous method which we have done here, like so many brackets and opening the brackets, right? You may tend to do some sign mistakes, that's why. Okay? And the roots of this will come same on the calculator, 8 to 2. Those are the eigen values. You can hear me, right? Students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So no doubt here, students?
Yes, ma'am.
That's something, no? Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, the next thing. Now let us find the eigenvalues for 2 by 2 also matrix. 2 by 2 matrix also we can find out. Same way. Directly by writing the eigen, by writing the characteristic equation. Now take another problem like this. Find the eigenvalues of the matrix. Find the eigenvalues of matrix A is equal to minus 3, 8, minus 2, 7. Okay. So this is a simple matrix, 2 by 2 matrix. So quickly you are going to get What is the first step, students? Now see, the shortcut method which I gave you is applicable for only 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. Here you have to use the traditional steps. What is the first step, students? Determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0. This is your characteristic equation, right? So here what happened, what I told you, you have to directly subtract lambda from the diagonal. So minus 3 minus lambda and 7 minus lambda. And 8 and minus 2 will remain same. Why? Because when you are applying identity matrix and lambda, your diagonal elements will be lambda. Remaining elements will be 0. So when you subtract 0 from anything, you get the same number. So when you write the characteristic equation, remember that you are subtracting lambda from only the diagonal elements by keeping remaining elements same from your original matrix. Any doubts here? Okay. Now you need to solve this determinant. How you solve, students? 2 by 2 determinant, same way, cross multiplication. It is minus 3 minus lambda into 7 minus lambda minus plus 16 is equal to 0. Right? Now open the bracket. It will be minus 21 minus plus 3 lambda minus 7 lambda plus lambda square plus 16 is equal to 0. Now write in order. First lambda square, correct? Because this is 2 by 2 matrix, your equation will be quadratic definitely. Then how many constants are there? See, how many terms in lambda are there? 3 lambda and minus 7 lambda. So it will give you minus 4 lambda, right? And then see what are the constant terms, minus 21 and 16. So how much it is? Minus 5 is equal to 0. And this equation is your characteristic equation. And it is quadratic because your matrix, given matrix is of order 2 by 2. Now here no need to use calculator, even if you use no problem, but easily you can tell me what are the factors of this. Isn't it lambda minus 5 into lambda plus 1 equal to 0, because minus 5 plus 1 is minus 5, right? And minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. So two values you are getting, one is 5 and one is 1, minus 1. And these two values are your eigen values of the given matrix. Okay. To find eigenvalues for this following matrix quickly. Yeah. Check this. Example. Find eigenvalues of matrix A is equal to 1 0 minus 1, 1 2 1 and 2 2 3. 2 2 3. Okay. This 3 by 3 matrix, you can go for shortcut method and see what is the characteristic equation. Try, all of you. So I am giving you 2 minutes. Hopefully you have taken down the formula and all. If you want to open the formula page, I will open for you.
Ma'am, I can't see the last column. Can you move the page?
Yes.
To the left.
See?
No, not yet. Yeah, now. Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, now it's fine.
Okay, are you getting? So let me write here side by side. Is lambda cube minus sum of the diagonal elements, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 lambda square plus determinant 1 0 1 2 plus 2 1 2 3 corner element 1 minus 1 2 3 coefficient of lambda, and minus this is 1 into bracket 2 3 is 2, middle term will be 0, everything is 0, minus 1 into 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. So how it looks? Lambda minus lambda square plus, now see here you can do calculation. 2 into 1 is 2, right? And 0 means will remain 2, then 3 to the 6. Then here 3 to the 6, 6 minus 2 is again 4. Correct, no? 3 minus, this will be 3 minus of minus, this will be 5. This is coefficient, right? And see what is value of this students coming? 6 minus 2 is 4 here, and this is minus 2, minus 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. But default, the formula contains minus sign for the last term. So it will be minus 6. So your equation is lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 11 lambda minus is equal to 0. So this is your characteristic equation, right? Now get the roots of this, students, from the calculator. Okay, JP and Mandar already got the roots. Very good. Okay, they will got. Yes. So roots you got. The roots are 1, 2, and 3. Order is not important. Either it is 1, 3, 2 or 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1. These are the roots, and these roots are called as eigen values. Correct? Now, what is the method I told you, students, to check the eigen values, whether they are correct or not? Deval, can you tell me? Suppose I want to check whether eigen values are correct or no. What I should do? How to check whether eigen values are correct or no? Rashi, can you tell? See? How to
Hello,
check?
ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, that's to sum of diagonal elements.
Sum of diagonal elements should be same as
Sum
what?
of diagonal
Eigenvalue.
elements
Hmm?
is equal to sum of eigenvalues.
Very good. So what is the sum of diagonal elements here? Sum of, Deval has answered in the chat box. Okay. Sum of diagonal elements is equal to, what is your matrix here, students? Your matrix is this, right? Here. So it is sum of diagonal elements is 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. Correct? And what is the sum of eigenvalues? It is also 6, no? 1 plus 2 plus 3. So here, just by coincidence, it happened that your eigenvalue eigenvalues are same as your diagonal elements. It is just a coincidence. Okay? Because last problem you must have seen your diagonal elements were different and your eigenvalues were different, but they are related with the sum. Okay? So in this way you can find out the eigenvalues. Now let me tell you few properties of eigenvalues, students. What are the properties which you need to know about the eigenvalues? Okay? So you can write like this. Properties of eigenvalues. Properties of eigenvalues. Now first property is properties of eigenvalues. Same property it is which we were using to verify sum of eigenvalues is equal to sum of diagonal elements. Sum of eigenvalues is equal to sum of diagonal elements. That is the first property, students. Okay? Second one. Now this is one way to check whether your eigenvalues are correct or not. There is one more way to check. The product of eigenvalues is equal to determinant of A. The product of eigenvalues is equal to determinant of A. You can verify it with the previous problems. Here see, what is value of the determinant? In this problem which we have solved, here product of the eigenvalues, the product 6 into 3 48. And what is the value of your determinant? 32. So what is the value of your determinant here, students, when you are solving the last part? It is also 32, right? So what is said, the product of eigenvalues means, product of eigenvalues is value of the determinant. So what are the eigenvalues we got here? Sorry, not the diagonal elements. Here it is not related to diagonal elements. It is related to the eigenvalues. What are the eigenvalues you got here? 8 to 2. So what is the product here? 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32, right? And what is the value of the determinant you got, students, when you are solving the problem? It is also 32. So this is another way to check whether your eigenvalues are correct. But the simplest way is directly you can check with the sum. Okay, so this was the second property. Now the third property is, for any square matrix, eigenvalues of A and A transpose are always same. Remember, transpose means what? You interchange rows into columns. So no need to find out separate eigenvalues for that new matrix, right? The eigenvalues will be same for matrix A and its transpose. That's the third property. And the last property, if lambda 1, lambda 2 up to lambda n are the eigenvalues of matrix A, because we don't know how many eigenvalues we'll get. It depends upon the order of characteristic equation. If it is static, there will be only 2 values. If it is 3 values. So if lambda 1, lambda 2 up to lambda n be the eigenvalue of matrix A, then eigenvalues of first matrix K into A are K lambda 1, K into lambda 2 up to K into lambda n. Then suppose it is asked to find out the eigenvalues of matrix 3 into A. So you are not going to multiply every element of matrix by 3 and all. You matrix original eigenvalues, multiply every element by that number 3. K may be any scale, okay? Second one, eigenvalues of matrix A raised to m are any cases. So suppose it is asked to find out eigenvalues of matrix A raised to 100. Are you going to multiply matrix A 100 times and then get its eigenvalues? No. Original matrix only you have to find out the eigenvalues and raise power of every eigenvalue by 100. That is m here. M is any number. Okay. So it will be lambda 1 raised to m, lambda 2 raised to m, up to lambda n raised to m. Okay. So you need not multiplying the matrix those many times and then do the procedure of finding eigenvalues. And the last one is eigenvalues of matrix A inverse. Any it will be just the reciprocal of every eigenvalue. Okay, 1 upon lambda n. So if it is asked to find out eigenvalues of the matrix A inverse, don't find out A inverse. Don't do anything. Directly find out original eigenvalues of the matrix. And reciprocal of every eigenvalue will be your eigenvalues of your matrix A inverse. For example, suppose your eigenvalues for the previous problem were what? 1, 3, no? These were eigenvalues of matrix A. Suppose it is asked to find eigenvalues of matrix A inverse. What you are going to do? It will be by 1, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Just take the reciprocals, that's all. Suppose these are your eigenvalues and it is asked to find out what are the eigenvalues for the matrix 5 into A. So what you are going to do? Multiply every element by 5. So it will be 5, 5 to the 10 and 5 to the 15. These will be your eigenvalues. You understood what I am saying? Suppose it is asked to find out eigenvalues for the matrix A raised to 4. You are not going to multiply matrix A 4 times. Just raise the power of every eigenvalue by, so it is 1 raised to 4, 2 raised to 4 and 3 raised to 4. That's all. Okay? So these are the things and so you can find out the value of determinant directly. You can multiply two matrices. You can find out inverse of a matrix. Correct? So many functions are there. So what you do is, as a homework, today Google the model of your calculator and say matrix functions and say how to find determinant of the given matrix on this is the model of calculator, right? So there are so many YouTube videos to learn that, to multiply matrices, how to the all one. Don't forget because to find the determinant C, you have to do for a long time, right? First one, then in the second term, third term, and all. Please, it will save your time and more. Okay. So today it's already. So actually, I wanted to cover the last class. Last the okay. So we'll meet in the next class. I will take your attendance. Okay. Today is 15th, right? Okay. You type your this numbers in the chat box first. 1. Okay, 46. Dipin is there. Dipin, always type your number first because your name is first here. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. Mandar. Mandar is not there, yes, he's there.
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
24,
22.
yes,
I'll type, ma'am.
25, yes, 26, 27, 27. Who's 27? Nauman is not there today? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
28, 29, 30, 31, 30, 31, 31. 29, 29 is there today? Utkarsh? Which is the first lecture you are attending? I think second lecture. First lecture of mine you have attended and directly now you are attending today's lecture, right? Yes or no? See that you attend all the classes. Okay, 33 is done. 34 is not there. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 43. Zarif. Zarif is not there today. Okay, thank you. We'll meet in the next class.